Hello and welcome on 360 Sports for weekend. We just have to look at a lot of stories trending, lots packed with activities across the globe from the home scene and also international. Well, here in Abuja, Para Sport Festival is actually starting for the first time in Nigeria, where there is always ability in disability. We'll also be talking about volleyball, not forgetting handball, a team called Kano Pillars handball team. They will be going to Niger to represent Nigeria there, and lots more concerning football in the NNL, MPFL. Not forgetting the top 5 leagues in Europe. We're taking all that. But before we go into the preview of matches for this weekend, let's talk about reviewing the week. A lot of activities happen in the world of sport during the week. Welcoming you properly on the show. Well, let's look at the fact that during the week, on Monday, news came out that Coach Bankole Olorokere actually listed 25 players already called to come ahead of Egyptian qualifier that Nigerian Flamingos will be facing before they finally qualify for India 2022. We'll be talking about that as their first story on the show because right now the 25 players right now are ready to at least they are in camp ahead of the Egyptian clash. They will be facing Egypt there. Who knows? At least the ladies, they've been doing well. This is the final hurdle and they really need to win this game for us to qualify. Let's look at the list released by Coach Bankole for the goalkeepers: Faith Omilano, Linda Juwaku, Jessica Chikamzo of Rivers Angels, Doris O'Hare, Nigeria Tales of Abuja. Defenders are Blessing Sunday of Edo Queens, Comfort Folorunshaw, Delta Queens, Tuminu Additional, Nigeria Tales, Mamuzos Edafe, Olamide Oyinlola, Miracle Sani, Confidence Unwoha, Kemi Shoremekun, all coming from Conference Queens there. If we go straight to the midfielders and the strikers, we have others that are actually being called in that particular group. Midfielders are Blessing Emmanuel of Nigeria Tales, Taiwo Afolabi, Delta Queens, Chidera Okenwa of Abia Angels, Aminat Bello, SGH Queens, Joy Igbokwe, and the forwards are Mercy Itimi, who plays for Bayelsa Queens, Alvain Dazozu. You have Anastasia Atume, Rahimot Adebayo, Olaide Mosaku, and you have she plays for Prince Kazimeletu Queens, Opeyemi Ajakai, FC Robo Queens, Yetunde Ayon Tosho, and you have Adelbi Oka of Edo Queens. Those are the 25 players right now called by Coach Bankole there. Well, the good thing is that these ladies, they've been doing well. We have believed that we are going to also defeat Egypt for them to qualify for India 2022 World Cup. We wish Flamingos all the best and the entire technical crew prosecuted that particular game there. Now we've been looking at the week before we actually got to today. Let's look at the second story. Just on Tuesday, NNL match, that's Nigerian National League match between FWC champions of Abuja versus Zamfara United, favored the host team, FWC champions. They actually scored their goal, Kotslov Haruna Sabenya, who scored for that team in that particular game at the Area 10 football pitch here in Abuja. That match actually was a game that a lot of people came around to see. We were there. We have this for you.
What's your boss? How many? Idea boy. Still you. Kanta. Use that phone. Sean, open it there. Sean, open it. They are going to ask for you. Go. Somebody change it. Come on.
Before the match started, I was having the feeling that I was going to score a goal. I don't just know why. So and I was so happy. You see, when I scored the goal, I didn't even know how to celebrate. I just fell down flat. I was very happy for scoring that goal. They're giving us a booster to go to Jos and see if we can win there or pick a draw. But we pray to win at Jos with this winning. Sometimes when we had the goal, so we just decide to kill the game. Even if we don't score more, we should defend the one we've scored already. So that's why we just decide to keep the game low.
Thank us. Happy today. They make us proud. It's long we win a match, so we failed. We have to come back and get a winning. And we thank God we won the match. The most important thing is the 3 points, and we have got it. It's a game of 11 aside. Thank God the officiating is no home, no away. So we are going to just to fight to the end. We will not give up. We believe the league is still open. So we are going to just for to get a point. If we can win, we pick a point. So I have a very young boys, but they play with their heart. By God's grace, the lapses I've seen in this first standard before the commencement of second round, by the break, they have some areas that we have to reinforce the team. Because we need more experienced players. If you look at them, they are young. So we need more sure experienced players. Experience matters in football and maturity. When you are in the competition, never give up. You must have ambition, you must have a vision and a mission. So if we have our way, we want to go to our first attempt in NNL.
We just have to at least appreciate our footballers who play that game. Talking about the Nigerian National League, traveling around the country to play most of these games far away from their home teams. Good one for FWC champions of Abuja. They won by a lone goal, courtesy of Aruna Sabiya against Zamfara United. They will be playing against Mighty Jets also today in the NNL, Nigerian National League. We've been talking about reviewing the week matches or events that happened during the week. Earlier on, we talked about Coach Olowokere invited 25 players. Now, let's talk about Africa #1 player when it comes to table tennis. Nigerian Aruna Quadri, he has really been doing so well when it comes to this sport called table tennis, and right now as we speak, he's now rated or ranked 12th in the world, ahead of so many players in the world. Nigerian has really done well for himself and also for this country when it comes to table tennis. Just recently, he got to the semi-final of the World Table Tennis Championship that took place in Doha, Qatar. A good one for Aruna Quadri. He was able to justify why he's African #1. We really need to celebrate this man. He has been doing well in this particular sport. Formerly was there, he dropped to 14 and now back to 12. Well, China's Zhang Fendong is still topping. I have to give it up to Aruna Quadri, who is making way among our top table tennis player. During the semi-final, before he got to semi-final, he was able to defeat at least 2 Chinese players before he got to the semi-final. Good one for Aruna Quadri, who has really taken table tennis as a sport that at least Nigerians, Africans are beginning to say, okay, this is for Nigeria. Good one. Now let's move away from Aruna Quadri's story as we are actually reviewing the week, all the story that trended during the week. We look at some CAF Champions League draw for the champions and also for the Confederation. Now, looking at the Champions League draw for quarterfinals, we have Al Ahly of Egypt, Raja Casablanca of Morocco. They'll be facing themselves in North African derby. There El Setif of Algeria will be facing Experience of Tunisia. You have Nigeria and Iguala there. And you have CS Belouizdad of Algeria will also be playing against Wydad Casablanca of Morocco, while Petro de Luanda of Angola they'll be playing against Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. Those are the 8 teams that will be playing in the quarterfinals quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League. The draw was made, and you have a lot of North African countries there. Angola and South Africa, they will have to work hard because one of them will have to drop to face the onslaught coming from the Northern Africa. Now, since talking about reviewing the week, we look at the CAF Confederation draw that was also made. Let's look at those fixtures for the quarterfinals. Orlando Pirates of Africa will be playing against Simba of Tanzania. Al Ittihad of Libya face Al Ali Tripoli, also of Libya. TP Mazembe of DR Congo will be playing against Pyramid of Egypt, as Al Masry of Egypt will be playing against RSB Bakane of Morocco. Well, Orlando Pirates, Simba FC, one of them will also have to drop to face the onslaught again coming from the North Africa. Well, as it is, TP Mazembe, a team that has really done well when it comes to football, DR Congo will be facing Pyramid of Egypt. Can they climb the pyramid? We wait to see that coming from the players' feet. We've been looking at activities from the world of sport during the week as we quickly move away from CAF story and we look at FIFA rollout name of referees that will be refereeing games at the World Cup. We have some African referees that actually appointed, and we have the likes of Mustafa Gobal of Algeria, Redion Jihad of Morocco, Papa Bakari Gazama of Gambia, Tesema Balmak from Ethiopia, South Africa, Victor Gomez, Janis Zikazwe of Zambia is among them, Magwete Ndiaye of Senegal, and you have Jean-Jacques Zindala from RD Congo. Those are the 8 referees selected from Africa. They will be at least officiating at the World Cup, so that's a good one. Although no Nigerian is picked, but at least we are happy. This is a continent of Africa. We are happy that our brothers, 8 of them picked, the likes of Zikazwe and also Gazama, actually been picked to represent Africa at the World Cup that will be coming up in Qatar. A good one there. Now let's move away from the list of African refs that we just spread out there. We move straight to talk about the biggest one that also happened during the week in Europe. UEFA Champions League was actually played. We look at the results quickly, coming from the fact that Liverpool, they were able to defeat Benfica at home at the Estadio da Luz. They are 3-1. Good one for Liverpool. They really show class. Manchester City against Atletico Madrid was a match that Man City would never forget in a hurry because of the way Atletico Madrid played the game. It was a very tough game for them. But they won that match by a lone goal. But the good thing is that at least they are hopeful that second leg at the Wanda Metropolitano, what would they do against Atletico Madrid? A match that has been tagged negative football by Pep Guardiola because of the style that Atletico Madrid actually play. One of their players, Kevin De Bruyne, said he saw that for the first time in his life, a team playing 5-5 formation. What a way to go. Now, still talking about UEFA Champions League during the week, we look at another result that actually happened in the UEFA Champions League where Chelsea lost against Real Madrid at the Stamford Bridge. The bridge actually collapsed there 3-1. It was a horrendous mistake coming from Mendy for Benzema to able to score 3 goals, a hat-trick for Real Madrid. Well, at least they are taking their own pound of flesh back against Chelsea. Villarreal against Bayern ended 1-0 in favor of Villarreal, where Danjuma Arnold was able to score that goal for Villarreal. Good one. That's the first leg of the quarter-final result, UEFA Champions League during the week. We're still going to be talking about that more and more because of the fact that the second leg will be coming up. But we actually have to look at the review. Good one. At least for Liverpool, right now they show class. A lot of history between Liverpool and Benfica. But this time around, it seems Liverpool are getting ready to at least finish up over there at their own stadium there. Good one. And also for Real Madrid, who right now are really rearing to see if they can also go for the 14th Cup, UEFA Champions League. Well, let's wait and see if they can actually do it. With Chelsea turn things around, it is still very possible. Now we move to Europa Cup. Matches will also play during the week. And now let's look at the result of the Europa Cup, where almost all the home teams had a meeting that they will play a draw with the visiting team. RB Leipzig was 1-0 draw against Atalanta, while Barcelona also did a 1-0 draw against Eintracht Frankfurt in Germany. Sporting Braga peeped Rangers by a lone goal. The team that have Joe Aribo Balogun of Nigeria there. West Ham United against Lyon also ended 1-0 draw in London, where Lyon came visiting City, and they were able to share the sport in the quarterfinal of the Europa League there. Now, let's look at the Europa Conference League also. Matches were also played for in that particular league. Let's look at the result where 3-3 it ended between Slavia Prague versus Feyenoord of Netherlands, where two Nigerians there, Saul and Olayinka, they were able to score 2 out of those 3 goals. Good one for the Nigerians. Bodo Glimt defeated Roma shockingly 2-1 against AS Roma, a giant in Italian Serie A football. Jose Mourinho boys could not get a win there. They lost that game. Talking about the Europa Cup result there, looking at the way it is, talking about the Europa Conference League there, Leicester City, they drew against PSV and Eindhoven 0-0 as Marseille defeated PAOK Salonika 2-1 in their own Conference League quarter-final result as it went down in the Europa Conference League. There, we'll be looking at the result of the matches played during the week in the biggest league in Europe, talking about the Europa and also the UEFA Champions League, where all these teams participated. Second leg will be coming up, and they hope to turn things around if it is very possible. We've been looking at events during the week. Let's move away from UEFA Champions League and Europa Cup to talk about our own league. Also, during the week, matches were played across Nigeria in the MPFL. Let's look at the result of the MPFL midweek matches. Shooting Stars against Gombe ended 0-0. Kano Pillars also against Akwa United. A very big match between Kano Pillars and Akwa United also ended goalless. Enugu Rangers beat Katsina by a lone goal. Abia Warriors 2, Enyimba 1 in the Oriental Derby there. While you have Dakada in New York, they defeated Kwara by 2-0. MFM, they received a goal from Raymond Stars, while Nasarawa United were able to do well, defeating Heartland by 2 goals. Their former player, Ohana Chom, be among the scorer of that goal. Still talking about the result of the MPFL, Rivers United, they also defeated Lobby Stars by a lone goal, while Wiki Torres of Bauchi, they were able to win against Sunshine Stars of Akure. Niger Tornadoes, they conceded a goal from Plateau United in their own match day 21 result there. Now, if you look at the way the table is standing right now, after playing those games in the MPFL match day 21, this is how the table is standing right now. For the fact that Rivers United are still topping the table, and you have Plateau United coming second on the log. You also Rivers United topping the league. You have Plateau United, they are second on the log, and they are really making statements to see how they can actually close the gap against Rivers United. You have Rangers International. You also have Raymond Stars also standing fourth on the log, following the big boys to see how they can at least also close the gap there. But Rivers United are not giving up. They are really making statements. During the match day 21, they won their match, and they are right now celebrating alongside Plateau United there. Well, the good thing is that these teams are really doing well when it comes to playing football. Well, for Atlanta MFM, they have to up their game if they don't want to relegate, because from the way it is, playing 21 matches and they have just 20 points, that's not too good for the two teams with minus 14 and minus 18 goal difference. Akwa United are 9th on the log, with Nasarawa United standing 10th on 28 points. You are Shooting Stars of Ibadan on 12th. 11th position belongs to Gombe United. Abia Warriors, Kano Pillars are standing 14, 13 and 14. You have Dakada, Niger Tornadoes with a minus 9 goal difference, and on 24 points are standing 15. Niger Tornadoes 16. Lobby Stars of Makurdi, they are on 17th position with 22 points, minus 10 goal difference. Katsina United are 18, and as I said earlier, MFM and Atlant actually standing, they're standing 19 and 20 on the log. Kwara United, Wiki Torres, Sunshine are standing 5, 6, 7, and 8 respectively on the Nigerian Professional Football League match day 21 as the table stand before the weekend matches that will be coming up on Sunday, where we just have to review that because matches are really going well with the MPFL teams. Now we move away from the men's team. The women also play their matches, and it has to be the last match of the group teams. Looking at Group A and Group B. Quickly, we look at the result as it actually unfolded during the week. Nasarawa Amazon defeated Nigeria 3-2 in their game, and you have Pelican Stars of Calabar losing against Adamawa Queens, Osun Babes 2, Edo Queens 0. And in Group B result, you look at the way they also play their own result there. Royal Queens actually conceded a goal against their derby rival. Talking about Delta Queens from Masaba, it ended 1-0 in the favor of Delta Queens, who came visiting. Abia Angels defeated Sunshine Queens by a lone goal, and you have Rivers Angels. They peeped Bayelsa Queens also by a lone goal just during the week. Now, if you look at the way the table is in Group A, now you have Nasarawa Amazon. They ended the group with 27 points, playing 12 matches with 18 goal difference. After they scored 24 goals, they conceded 6. Edo Queens are second, and you have Nigeria Test. So the 3 teams qualified for the Super 6 automatically, standing 1, 2, 3 there. Osun Babes, Conference Queens, Adamawa Queens are still in the NWFL for next season, but so painful for Pelican Stars. They are out of the competition, marked out there. They just have 4 points after playing 12 matches with a minus 23 goal difference after they conceded 25 goals, scoring just 2 goals. It was not a good performance for Pelican Stars, and now they are out of NWFL. Now, looking at Group B, also in the NWFL, Bayelsa Queens, Rivers Angels, and Delta Queens are the top 3 teams that qualify for the Super 6 in Group B with 24 points, 23 and 23. That's a good one coming from the 3 teams. 11 goal difference for Bayelsa Queens, and you have 10 apiece, the 2 Rivers Angels and Delta Queens. While FC Robo Queens, Abia Angels, and Royal Queens are still there in the NWFL. Sunshine Queens of Akure are out also. They have been relegated from the NWFL for next season. Right now, the team have to go and regroup to see if they can at least come back to the NWFL. That's the way it is in the NWFL after they play their last match in the group stage. But right now, the Super 6 will be coming up, and we wait to see who will win the Super 6. But the match between Nasarawa Amazon and Nigeria Test at 2-player Snake Farm in Kefi, we also cover that particular game. Let's have it.
Never. My experience is good for them now. Go. Press. Go back there. And then you go back your ball. What the flight of the ball?
No, no. Apa? No, allow him. Very good.
What?
Come on now. Get out here. Launch your ball. Very good. Always launch it back. Launch it back.
Open again now. Open again. Up. What? Stop. Up.
Come on now. Get out here.
We are also quite excited about qualifying for the Super 6, though it hasn't been easy. And also for this match, we were coming for winning as well. But just like football is, you either win, lose, or draw. So I guess that will have for us. So what we just need to do now is just to be focused, determined, and prepare ahead.
As a team, I feel very happy as a team, and we are happy because when they score us the first goal, we feel sad, but we know that we can do it as a team because we normally work as a team to bring our best. We go back home and prepare better because I know that my team is ready for the Super 6. We just have to go back and prepare very well for the Super 6 because we are ready for it. And by the grace of God, we're going to do our best in this Super 6 because we have one spirit and we need to work as a team. Because I just tell my team to keep on pushing that we are going to win this match. I just keep on encouraging them, and we did. We give God the glory for everything.
The two teams have been meeting for some time now, so we are really neighbor, to each other. So we wouldn't want anyone to go down. That's just the reason. So as they are going, we are trying to meet up with them. I didn't compromise the match because National is a good side. We were trying on our own, so we are closely. We are close to each other, so both of us qualified, and it's a good thing for us.
The issue is Edo is playing to Oshun, and we're playing against Nigeria. And anyway it goes, we don't only want to win, we want to top the table. So we came with a plan. Win your last match, you are the first in your group. That's you're sending a signal before you go to Super 6, and that's exactly what we're doing.
So the concept
is nothing short of hard work when you want to succeed. There are no shortcuts to hard work. The camping, the everything, everybody's hands was on deck. The federation calls us to camp a month plus before every match. So those results were not just a fluke. If you have players in camp for 1 month, at least you have them synergizing together. You have good energy and you go and play your matches. So the kudos go to everybody that was involved, the players, the technical staff, and the federation. That was why we had that result. It's not a one-man thing.
Our plans are to begin to prepare for the Super 6, as we have said, and we are going to correct any mistake, any lapses that we see during the training. The technical people will do that. And we will be observers and will correct them anywhere we see that it is possible for us to do, we will do it.
Women football there, we just have to appreciate how they play football. Nigeria versus Nasarawa Amazon in a 5-goal thriller. What a scintillating performance from those ladies. We've been looking at activities that happened during the week, and now let's move away from the round leader game as we talk about volleyball. Well, Lagos is right now still ongoing, although the competition there, Nigerian Super Cup, is ongoing, where teams are playing to see who will win for this season. Teams from Division 1 and also teams from the Premier League in volleyball scene right there in Lagos. But quickly, let's look at the result from the men during the week. Matches were played. Nigerian Custom Service defeated Kano Pillars 3-0. You have Offa Volleyball Club defeating Kwara United by 3-1, and Kada King also did well, defeating Bauchi team Wiki Spikers 3-1 also in the volleyball Super League result for men. The women are also there. They are playing their own volleyball competition, but we wait to see who's going to actually win the event eventually. Finally, Kano Pillars, they were able to win at least yesterday. They've been losing most games, but this time around, they were able to win their game. Now, she's talking about reviewing the week, activities during the week in the world of sport. We move away from volleyball. Let's look at the NLO, Nationwide League One, at least the third tier for football. Let's look at some results that happened during the week where matches were played. Setraco against Basira FC ended 1-1, and you have Fosla Academy of FCT defeating Flight FC, who couldn't fly against Fosla. It ended 2-0 in favor of Fosla Academy. Still talking about the result in the NLO Nationwide League One. Mighty Jet Feeders of Jos, they defeated Wiki Feeders 2-1. Azuba FC 1, Wunti FC 3. Rabam FC 0-0 against Mafeng FC. White Deluxe FC lost against Zagbai FC, and also the Nationwide League One Group H1. Still talking about the result there. We move to another one where Damaturu Academy peeped Barretta FC by a lone goal in the H2 Nationwide Group there. Now, still looking at other results there. We're talking about the NLO now. Ladebua FC defeated Blessed Trinity. That's 3-2. That match ended in that game. Well, we just have to look at all these things because this is our league that we have to talk about. It. Superstar Shaker 1, Samba Corner 0, Ramsey FC 0, and you have Zoo United who actually went to the zoo and they were able to capture Ramsey FC by a lone goal, and they are celebrating for the fact that they were able to win in that particular competition there. Well, Nationwide League One, the third-tier league of Nigerian football. We've talked about the NNL too, talking about FWC of Abuja doing well. We also looked at the MPFL, Nigerian Women Football League, UEFA Champions League, and a lot of activities during the week. Not forgetting Aruna Quadri, the table tennis king from Africa, and precisely Nigeria. Now let's look to talk about a Nigerian player. His issue came up during the week because his club, SD Uska, actually sacked him after he came for Nigeria during the Nations Cup to represent the country. His name is Kelechi Nwakali. Nwakali's case came up, and the Spanish Footballers Union they actually told Uska that they violate labor right against Kelechi Nwakali for him being sacked after coming to represent his country, Nigeria. Nwakali says that, well, he told them he will be coming to represent Nigeria, and they didn't want him to come, but he made his way down. He came for Nigeria's game, and going back, he actually was booted out of that team. But right now, the case is getting stronger against XD Uska, as the Spanish Football Union have taken up the matter against that club. They will go to Court of Arbitration for Sport to see what will happen concerning Nwakali's contract. Hopefully, he will get justice for that particular this injustice meted out to him on his contract. Now we take the last one on the review of the week, where Super Falcons of Nigeria, they're supposed to play against Canada. Well, the first game they played, they lost 2-0. Just earlier on this morning, they lost that game by 2-0 over there in Vancouver, British Columbia, against Canada. Well, Nigeria tried their best, but it wasn't enough. Chiamaka Nadozie was substituted for Tochukwu. Tochukwu came on, but still could not rescue the team. Nigeria have so far met with Canada 4 times. We won 1, we lost twice now, and we drew 1. The last one will be coming up on the 11th, and hopefully Nigeria will be able to win that particular second leg, because we're having 2 friendlies. We lost 1 just earlier on today, and the second one will be coming up. Hopefully we can win this. Nigeria, Canada, 2-0 in favor of the hosting team, and also Olympic champions, that is Canada. They defeated our ladies, but the good thing is that Nigeria is actually using these particular games of friendly to fight-tune the ladies ahead of the Nations Cup that will be coming up in Morocco. We have qualified, and we want to get our ladies at least at their best ahead of playing against any other country that will be grouped against. Good one there. We've been looking at all these stories during the week that happened, that trended, and we just have to look at them one by one. Now we'll be moving straight from reviewing to preview events coming up for this weekend. A lot of activities in the world of football. Parasport is here. Let's start with Parasport. For the first time in Nigeria, the first Parasport Festival will be debuting in Abuja starting from today, where Parasport men and women will be able to showcase their talent in that particular sport. Well, we have some list of the competition where the event they will be competing. We have para powerlifting, para canoeing, wheelchair basketball, para swimming, para shooting, deaf sport, wheelchair tennis, para athletics, sitting volleyball, amputee football, para taekwondo, you have para table tennis, para soccer, and you have para badminton. All these are the games where these para sportsmen and women will be showcasing their talent. We'll be having National Sports Festival, but this time around, the federal government deemed it fit, because of the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport, to organize first National Parasport Festival across Nigeria. At least 36 states with the FCT are here in Abuja, where all the parasportmen and women are ready. The athletes are ready to showcase their talent. They want to win medals. They want to win gold, silver, bronze in this competition. Well, that's a good one there. At least let's begin to see a lot of talents that will be discovered in this competition. Now we move away from parasport. Let's talk about handball. Kano Pillars handball team will be representing Nigeria in the African Handball Championship, the club championship that will be coming up in Niamey, Niger Republic. But the good thing is that Kano Sport Commission Chairman Alhaji Ibrahim Galadima says that the team will be camping ahead of the competition, and they will be playing 2 Grade A friendlies against top clubs to fight-tune the team ahead of the competition. They will have open camp before they play the friendlies, and before they will now go to a closed camp ahead of the competition in Niamey, Niger Republic. Good one coming from Kano Sport Commission there, at least getting these handballers together. Kano Pillar handball team, they are the defending champion in Nigerian League, handball league, and they represent Nigeria over there in Niger Republic. We wish them the best and hope that the campaign will actually bring best result for that team there. Well, we move away from that as we actually have to go on a break now. By the time we'll return, we'll be unfolding NBA games. Stay tuned. Good to have you back there. Where we've been looking at activities in the world of sport. Now we quickly talk about basketball, the dunk and slam sport that a lot of people love. Let's look at some results coming from the NBA where matches were played. Phoenix Suns 121 against Los Angeles Lakers 110. New York Knicks 98. You have Brooklyn Nets defeating them by 110. And you have Indiana Pacers 122 against Philadelphia 76ers 131. Well, joining me to talk about all these results before we talk about LeBron James' story is Awal Sheriff. Good to have you, Awal.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Adeni.
Good one. Let's talk about the result there. Well, for the Los Angeles Lakers, so painful. They will be playing. They are out from the playoffs now.
Yes, actually, Mr. Adeni, the Los Angeles Lakers didn't play really well this season. I feel like they were a disaster this season. If you watch the game against the Phoenix Suns, their defense was really porous. They were not dominant. They were not aggressive on the play. They just came. I feel like there was little or no motivation for them to play in that game that day. And if you watch from the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, that's a prolific scorer. He came up with 32 points. DeAndre Ayton came up with 22 points. And of course, the floor general, Chris Paul, gave them 6 points and 12 assists. And if you'd watch Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis combined for about 49 points, yes, combined for 49 points. But then the motivation to play that day on that night was not there for the Los Angeles Lakers. They came with a very lackadaisical attitude. I feel like they didn't come to really play on that night. And you can't come against an A team like the Phoenix Suns and you won't bring your A game. You don't expect to come like that to play with a caliber of the Phoenix Suns are #1 right now in the Western Conference. So you don't expect to come and match up with a team like that and you just come with very poor defense. Their defense that day was really poor, and they make the basket for the Phoenix Suns really come very easy. Unlike on the flip side, the Phoenix Suns, their defense was really great. When the Los Angeles Lakers go to attack the rim, they actually went there and they met obstacles. It didn't come that easy for them compared to how the basket of the Phoenix Suns came to them. They penetrated, and even when they went there and they saw obstacles, there were a lot of support from the team. talking about the Phoenix Suns. They were able to kick out and just get easy basket to the layup, and they made the baskets count.
Okay, good one there. You've been hammering on Phoenix Suns, LA Lakers. Now you look at Brooklyn Nets also. They were able to win their game. That was a good one for the Nets.
Yes, I didn't actually see that coming, because on the start of that game, the Knicks actually dominated the first and the second quarter. Well, this is why I feel like the Brooklyn Nets actually took a back seat, understood what the Nets were doing, and when it was time to take over, boom, they went and they took over. The Knicks actually trailed with a 21 points lead, but on the third and the fourth quarter, the Brooklyn Nets, the Brooklyn Nets actually came up and they took over with Kevin Durant scoring 32 points, Kyrie Irving scoring 24 points, and of course Seth Curry, the new guy they just signed as Steph Curry brother, and Patty Mills came up with about I think 15 points respectively from both of them. So I feel like the Brooklyn Nets actually took time to study what the Knicks were doing, and when it was time, they just took over. I think I have this attachment with Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, the late, may so continue to rise in perfect peace. Good one there, our Sharif, for giving us some basketball analysis there. We've been taking some results from the NBA, at least for those who love dunk and slam sport. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Good one there. We quickly move away from basketball as we talk about, matches will be coming up this weekend. Let's quickly roll them as we look at the NNL fixtures. Those are the matches from the NNL, Nigeria nationally, the second tier. Let's go to the Apex League now, the MPFL. Matches always will be coming up in the MPFL for this weekend. Let's quickly look at those to have you back there. Just look at those games coming up in the MPFL. Now we go to Europe, top 5 leagues in Europe. Let's really look at those big matches. Although Manchester City, Liverpool, a match that everyone wants to see, Guardiola versus Jurgen Klopp. Let's have those fixtures for the weekend. We want there to also roll all the matches or fixtures that will be coming up this weekend. Nigerian National League, Nigerian Professional Football League, and we also the games there that will be coming up also in the top 5 leagues in Europe. Well, those are the fixtures. And now, before we go, we just have to remind you that the first Para Sport Festival is here in Abuja, where Para Sport athletes are here to showcase their talent in different, at least 14 different events where they'll be competing to also at least get themselves so many medals for their state. Good one there. We also talked earlier concerning Kano Pillars. They'll be going to camp ahead of playing at the African Handball Championship that will be coming up in Niamey, Niger Republic. A lot of matches. Man City Liverpool, that's the big one. Let's see who win that game. And also in Nigerian League, matches are going to be coming up this weekend. Let's see who wins those games. A good one from us to you out there. 360 Sports on Trust TV. Always follow us on all our social media platforms. And remember, sport is always business and fitness. Have a splendid weekend. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.